Greetings, soul family. Greetings, kings and queens, gods and goddesses, emperors and emperors. Welcome to Soul Family Oracle. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you're new, thank you for being here. If you find that the messages here align with you, kindly like, share, and subscribe so that we can reach more of our soul tribe. Here I will be delivering messages from the depth of our soul, from the divine, from our ancestors, from our spirit guides of the highest white light. And as always, please use your discernment and take only what resonates and leave the rest behind. Thank you. So, this message is for somebody out there who has reached a point where they have shed their old selves and become someone totally new. And Spirit is asking, who are you? Like, who are you right now? And the divine is asking you to reintroduce yourself. The divine is saying, who are you? You need to reintroduce yourself into this world. It's time to reintroduce yourself. This is somebody who has gone through a lot of shedding, a lot of changing, a lot of renewal, a lot of learning, a lot of unbecoming and becoming, releasing old indoctrinations, releasing old ideas about yourself, releasing old relationships, old interests, old habits, and really totally picking on a whole new lifestyle, a whole new self. I don't even want to use the word lifestyle because what you are now is not just a lifestyle, it's a state of being. It's become a nature. Who you are right now or who you have become is a state of being that is springing from who you truly are as your soul. The divine is saying, who have you become now? It's time for you to reintroduce yourself into this world so that you can walk in the light of who you have become now. You were somebody that maybe used to be quite timid, used to be very insecure, used to be inconfident, somebody who used to feel incompetent, somebody who had low self-esteem, somebody who felt low self-worth, somebody who didn't have self-respect. And a lot of these things I'm getting were because of the things that you've been through in your life. It's because of the situations that people put you through. It's because of the way people treated you. It's because of the way people tried to limit you. It made you put yourself in a box aside of the box that people already put you in. Because people were looking down on you, you also look down on yourself. And it's like now you've gone through a phase where you have shed all those things. And it's like it was a very painful stage. It was like the butterfly. Yeah, it's like going the butterfly, the becoming of a butterfly. You went through that stage of becoming a maggot that's just like literally stuck on the ground and having to crawl your way around where anybody could step on you easily or not see you easily or just like trash you easily, to a stage of just being stagnant, or not necessarily stagnant, but like a state of being put in hermit mode. That's the cocoon state. Being in the cocoon, a state of being placed in hermit mode so that you could rebuild yourself, so that you could, I'm getting the word realign, so that you could realign yourself with who you truly were, so that you could become who you were truly meant to be. And now you've reached the stage where you have finally burst out of that cocoon as a beautiful butterfly, and Spirit is saying, who are you now? Spirit is asking you to reintroduce yourself as that butterfly that you've become. Before, if you had to introduce yourself, you would introduce yourself as that maggot who was yet to become a butterfly. But now Spirit is saying, reintroduce yourself as who you truly are. Maybe before, if you had to introduce yourself, you would introduce yourself as, let's say if you had to introduce yourself and use your occupation, you would say, oh, I'm a banker, or I am a trader, I am an entrepreneur, or something like that. But now going through this stage, you've realized maybe how good you are at teaching, or how good you are at healing, how good you are at maybe reading tarot or reading energy. And now in introducing yourself, you would introduce yourself and add the fact that you are a healer, you are a teacher, you are a reader. For some of you, it's like you are in this stage where you know what you've become, you know who you have become, but you are still struggling to really put yourself out there in that new light as who you've become. And I'm getting that a lot of this is as a result of the infamous imposter syndrome, where you keep battling with your mind if you are who you truly think you are, or who you truly say you are, or who you see yourself as becoming. And this imposter syndrome usually is because of all the guilt and the shame that we carry from the person that we used to be in our past, from who we used to be in our past. It makes us feel like, well, would I be lying to myself if I said I'm this person now, despite everything I've done? Would I be lying to myself and to others if I say I am this person, or I do this and I do that, considering the kind of life I've had, or considering the things I've been through, considering the things I've done? And Spirit is saying, regardless of this, reintroduce yourself, because you are no more who you used to be. You are no more that person that you used to be. A lot of us have gone through a phase where we've reached a point where we are able to do certain things or relate to certain people in a way that we never could before. We are able to give advices and give directions or guidance from the universe in a way where we never could before, because now we are able to really and truly hear the divine much clearer and with focus and with discernment, because now we are really and truly connected with the Most High God than never before, than we never were before. And so, looking at the past of how we used to be maybe all over the place and didn't used to trust our intuition or even hear our intuition, compared to now, where we believe so much in our intuition and ourselves, and believe so much in the guidance of the universe, and connect so much with the essence of who we truly are and who the Lord Almighty continues to groom us to become. And it's like a totally different person. And that causes that imposter syndrome to set in. It's like, are you really who you say you are, or am I who I really say I am? And part of that has to do with our ego also, because the ego is like, are you about to go out there and reintroduce yourself as this new person? Because if you're not that new person, then it's like it's going to be an issue, because I'd rather be the old person without having to worry about being this new person where I have to be like this, where I have to be like this, where I have to be and Spirit is saying, like, you don't have to be a certain type of way because you introduce yourself or because you become this new person now. You are who you say you are, and you are allowed to walk in the light of your true authentic self by being who you truly are, without restriction, without limitation, or without the burden of having to conform and be a certain kind of way. Because, like, oh, if I'm saying I'm a preacher now, I'm a teacher now, then I have to act this way or be like this or speak like this because that's how other preachers are, or because that's how people expect me to be. Spirit is saying you don't need to give a fuck all about any of those things. because who you have become now comes with no label. You, who you have become now, is one of a kind, just as any other preacher or spiritualist or seer is one of a kind. And you are being called to be this person, because reintroducing yourself as this new person is another way of walking in your true, authentic light. Is another way of fully embodying who you truly are. Because who you truly are now is not who you have just become. This is your true identity. Who you were before was just a facade that was used to hinder who you truly were, the facade that was hindered by all the indoctrinations and all the things that we had learned, and all the things and all the limitation of, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you have to be this, you have to abide by that, you have to do this, social status and religious expectations and all that version of you. That old version of you is the version of you that is not your true self. Do you understand? 111 on my timer right now, and it's like spirit is calling you out. Spirit is like, who are you? It's like, who the fuck are you? Because I know who you are. I know who you are, and I know who you are. So I need you to reintroduce yourself to the whole wide world, to the universe, as who you truly are. Because another thing is, this introduction is not just a physical introduction to people like, oh, this is me, my name is this, nice to meet you, I do this. It's an introduction to the universe, like, yo, I have become, and I am here. I am ready to embody this me. I am ready to keep molding and to fully become the highest version of this me. It's like saying to the universe and the cosmos and your spirit guides and your cosmic family and the rest of the universe, like, I have finally found myself. I have finally found myself, and I am here. I am walking in the light of my true authentic self. I am here. And by doing this, the universe heals you and also accordingly moves everything in your life to abide by that, to move everything in your life to make space for that. Because who you say you are is who the universe holds space for. 1, 2, 3, 4 on my timer. Who you say you are is who the universe holds space for. And so, tribe, the time is now to reintroduce yourself and walk in the light of who you truly are, because you are backed by the universe. The universe knows who you are. Rid the fear, rid the ego, and rid the what do you call it? It's totally gone out of my mind. The imposter syndrome that tries to make you feel like you are not who you say you are, because you are. I am that I am because I say it and I am. I be it because I walk it. I speak it into being. Who are you? Soul Tribe, who are you? It's time for you to reintroduce yourself to the world, Soul Family, as who you truly have become, as who you truly have evolved into, from that maggot that has gone through the cocoon to become the beautiful, radiant, vibrant butterfly that you truly are and truly have always been. Your soul's true identity. And I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for us. I'm so grateful to welcome us to this new world. It is so beautiful for all of us. I will leave this message here. Thank you. See you in the next one.